What is it?
Oh no, it's the Ninky Nonk.
It's the Ninky Nonk.
Catch the Ninky Nonk.
Catch the Ninky Nonk. Cheers. Oh, it's a cool day, lovely day, actually very sunny and bright. And today actually is Groundhog Day. I'm filming this on the 2nd of February. My mouth's cold. And according to the legend of the groundhog, this is an American thing. If he comes out on the 2nd of February and he sees his shadow, he'll turn round and flee back into his burrow, and winter will remain for 6 more weeks. So with a day like today where the shadows are strong, then I'm sure the groundhog is going to go back to his burrow. And I'm pretty sure also that winter's going to continue for 6 more weeks. We don't have a groundhog in the UK, but the closest thing we've got is the badger. And he doesn't seem to come out in the sunshine very much. Anyway, I'm riding a 26.5 mile loop that I plotted on commute, taking in some beautiful countryside, a bit of road cycling and a bit of off-road. I'm hoping to go up Snap Hill, that's a bit of a climb, a good test, and then down to Albourne and around I think it's called Sugar Hill. It could be a bit muddy along there, but we'll give it a try. Just out keeping myself fit really on my Planet X titanium gravel bike. I've had the bike 8 months now, and I've clocked up just 1,700 miles on it in those 8 months, and I've swapped over to wet lube for the chain recently, and last night I cleaned it up again. Third or fourth time I've cleaned it and re-lubed the chain, and I've tested it. I've got one of those Park Tool chain checkers, and the chain is still not even registering any wear, any perceived wear. So it's doing really well. Unfortunately, my boot zipper, the chain on that is now worn out, and that was been run on exclusively on dry lube, wax lube. But I think I was applying it. I was applying it incorrectly, and I wasn't allowing the water to evaporate off. So I probably wore the chain out prematurely on that. And another unfortunate thing is on my trike, the bottom bracket is going, and the chain on that is well worn out, and so is the back cassette. So that needs a lot of TLC. So currently I'm just down to the titanium gravel bike for riding, which isn't so bad because I do like that bike anyway. But I will, over the course of the next few weeks, get the others back up to pristine condition again and start riding them. Anyway, just gonna take in these beautiful sun rays. Mr. Solar Face is shining upon me today. May he shine upon you. Yeah, look at him, look, he's beautiful. Absolutely beautiful. Tree down. I'm approaching Ogbourne St George now, and at this point here you can see there's steps going down there and across and that. Well, this was the old railway line which ran from Marlborough to Swindon, and I think here around this area was where the station was. There's actually a placard. We'll have a look. Yeah, so it was the Midland and South West Junction Railway there. Oh, I just spotted them. Signs of spring's on the way. I'm approaching what is possibly the hardest climb in my area. It's called Snap Hill. It's 13%, I think it is. 10%, 13%, something like that. But it's a long climb and it gets a lot of people. It's a hard hill. First of all, it starts off shallow for about a third of a mile, and then you hit the main section, which is the 10%, and it goes on and on round a corner and up. It's a tough one, and I haven't done it for a while, so thought I'd give it a go, see if the old legs can get up Snap Hill. We're coming to the main section of the climb now. It's a 17% climb. Oh, the climb is hard. I'm puffing. But I'm getting up. I'm getting up there. hard climb. I'm almost at the top. There you go. That's it. I made it up Snap Hill. Now that's got to be worth a thumbs up at least. Come on. Well, I just come up this this bridleway behind me. It goes on for about another couple of miles along that way. And there's a lovely cairn along there, cairn of stones. I don't know much about it, but I'll certainly show it to you because it's quite beautiful. But I'm just stopped to look at the view. I've already climbed a fair old way, but yeah, it's a lovely view. The downs, the rolling hills, and then at the foot of the hill is the outskirts of Aldbourne itself. Over there in the distance you might just be able to see the radio mast. That's Fox Hill. We're heading to that direction. That's where we're going to come off of this track and then onto the road network again. But yeah, beautiful views virtually for 360 degrees, quite isolated up here as you can see. God's country, God's country. Little rideouts like this that make all the worries of the world melt away. I'll tell you what, I've never known the country and the world to be in the mess it's in my almost 63 years of life. I don't know what the answer is. I really don't. Well, for me, getting out into a place like this does me the world of good, and I suppose I genuinely like to share that with you, my viewers. Those of you that are of a mindset to appreciate getting out in the beauty of nature. I know a lot of you who comment and subscribe to my channel are, but unfortunately there are those that really couldn't give a damn, and I know they watch this channel too. Anyway, if you're benefiting from whatever I do, then that's a good thing. That is a good thing. Anyway, I know I'm certainly benefiting from the exercise. I've been trying to keep up a cycling habit now for, well, every day. Well, not every day. I cycle every week. When the weather's been bad, I haven't been able to get out as often as I'd like, maybe only a couple of times a week when the weather was really cold. But otherwise I'm out 3 to 5 times a week. I'm doing anywhere from 50 to 100 miles in a week just to keep my fitness up. And I've done that, I've achieved that. I know I could go on a decent bike packing expedition now and I wouldn't suffer because my cardio is good enough and my leg strength is good enough. When I'm cycling uphill now, off-road, and I'm able to hold a conversation without really being too out of breath. Anyway, yeah, let's get to that cairn. Well, here is the Albourne cairn. I can't tell you too much about it because I don't know much about it. It's just called the Albourne cairn. A small cairn of boulders picked off the field, a nice round one on top. I noticed people have been putting pine cones in the crevices as well. Yeah, a lovely cairn, a lovely place to stop for a coffee. My Planet X Tempest is holding up really well. Really pleased with that bike. I did put some 700 by 28C tyres on it for a bit faster rolling on the road, but to be honest with you, I'm not a fast cyclist. I'm just not a fast cyclist. I prefer plodding. My average speeds are quite low really. They range anywhere from sort of like 9 to 14 miles an hour. So I've gone with the 700 by 40C tyres, inflated them to 35 psi, and the frame being titanium, it's quite supple. It gives me a very soft ride. Also, I got the suspension seat post and the TRK gel saddle on that bike, and since I fitted those, I've never had any problem with distance and backside being sore or anything. And I don't have to wear any fancy, in my opinion, stupid looking cycling shorts. I don't like to wear those sort of things. I just wear normal clothes, normal underwear, and I get on absolutely fine with that saddle. Right, what you see behind me are Neolithic burial mounds. I'm not sure how old they are, but they're probably sort of 4,000 to 5,000 years old. The Neolithic people, these were probably the Beaker people, they replaced an earlier group of people that lived in these islands, the people that were here after the ice retreated, and then the Beaker people were sort of went on to become replaced by invaders afterwards, which makes me think about the Saxons, and then to the modern age today. Well, in the last 12 months we've had more illegal immigration. Look at this, look. Just sailing on the updrafts. More illegal immigration in 2024 than the whole of the Saxon invasion. When was that? Probably AD 800 or thereabouts. So it just goes to show you what is really going on. I don't really know what is going on, to be honest with you. I wonder if any of you do out there. Well, I'm gonna call this the end of the video. The bike is plastered in mud, but I just seen some beautiful sarsen stones, and I've always thought that, you know, sarsen stones, they last for, well, forever basically, and they've probably been used in the past by some Neolithic people, but they've been left here. Whether this was their position placed here by the Neolithic people, or whether this was more recent, I don't know, but it could be significant. Anyway, I'll leave you with the stones, and I'll see you on my next video. Thanks for watching.